नमस्कार, मैं कुंदन वर्मा उज्ज्वल एजुकेशन पॉइंट की ओर से आपका हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूँ। अगर आप हमारे चैनल पर नए हैं तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और वीडियो को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लाइक और शेयर करें। हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, here a problem is given. Calculate the number of electrons constituting 1 coulomb of charge. So एक फार्मूला हमने पढ़ा था क्वांटाइजेशन ऑफ चार्ज में, Q इक्वल टू N इंटू E। where E is the charge of an electron, Q is the given charge and N is the number of electrons. Where Q is given charge, N is number of electrons and E is charge of an electron. तो यहाँ हमें क्या क्या चीज़ें पता है। 1 कूलम चार्ज हमें दिया गया है। इलेक्ट्रॉन पर चार्ज होता है 1.6 इंटू 10⁻⁻19 कूलम। ये एक इलेक्ट्रॉन पर इतना चार्ज होता है। ये दो चीज़ें हमें पता हैं और n हमें फाइंड आउट करना है। यहाँ से n इक्वल टू हम लिख सकते हैं Q डिवाइडेड बाई E। n इक्वल टू Q डिवाइडेड बाई E। सो 1 डिवाइडेड बाई 1.6 इंटू 10⁻⁻19। 10⁻⁻19 को ऊपर ले जाइए, दिस विल बिकम्स 10⁻19 डिवाइडेड बाई 1.6 या 10 से ऊपर और नीचे मल्टीप्लाई कर लीजिए, दिस विल बिकम्स 10⁻20 डिवाइडेड बाई 16। यहाँ से 100/16 इंटू 10⁻18, इस तरह से हम इसे लिख सकते हैं। चलिए इसे अगर हम सॉल्व करेंगे, 4 4 जा 16, 25/4। सो दिस विल बिकम्स 4 6 जा 6.25 इंटू 10⁻18। So the number of electrons equal to 6.25 into 10⁻18. This is your answer. Question is, how much energy is given to each coulomb of charge passing through a 6-volt battery? So here the potential difference is given, or potential is given, the potential of battery is 6 volt and quantity of charge is given each coulomb, means Q is 1 coulomb. So given that Q equal to 1 coulomb and V equal to 6 volt. So what we have to find out? We have to find out the energy. Energy, that means work. So we have to find out W. एक रिलेशनशिप होती है V इक्वल टू W/Q। सिंस V इक्वल टू W/Q, वैल्यू यहाँ से पुट करेंगे। W हमें फाइंड आउट करना है और W इक्वल टू V इंटू Q, ये हम लिख सकते हैं। Q को भी इधर लेते, इक्वल के दूसरी तरफ ले जाएंगे, इधर डिवाइडेड है, दूसरे साइड में मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा, तो W इक्वल टू V इंटू Q। सिंपली वैल्यू पुट कर देना है। सारे क्वांटिटीज या SI यूनिट्स में ही दिए गए हैं, तो कुछ भी चेंज नहीं करना है. V equal to 6 into 1. This will become 6 joule. So 6 joule energy is given to each coulomb of charge passing through a 6 volt battery. So 6 joule energy is given to each coulomb of charge passing through 6 volt battery. Here another problem is given. Let the resistance of electrical component remain constant while the potential difference across the two ends to the component decreases to half of its former value. What change will occur in the current through it? So we know that the current is given by according to Ohm's law. If we assume the current flown is I, current voltage is V and resistance is R, then I equal to V by R. So now the potential difference is reduced to half. According to problem, the potential difference across two ends of the component decreases to half. So now the potential difference decreases to half. Let new potential difference is V dash and value of current is I dash and resistance is R dash. So the new voltage will be V dash equal to V by 2, half of the previous voltage. Therefore I dash equal to V dash by R dash. Put down the values. V dash means this is nothing but V by 2, and R dash, there is no change in resistance, so this will be R. This can be simply written as 1 by 2 into V divided by R. What is this V by R? This is equal to I, so this can be written as 1 by 2 I. So the new current will equal to the half of previous current. Therefore the current flowing the electrical component is reduced by half. This is your answer. So in the next problem, a circuit diagram is given. 5 ohm, 8 ohm and 12 ohm resistors are connected in series. These resistors are connected through a battery of 6 volt through a key, a ammeter, and we have to measure the potential difference across 12 ohm resistor through a voltmeter, and ammeter will measure the current. So we have to find out the readings of voltmeter and ammeter. So for this purpose we have to solve first what is the amount of current generated here from the battery. So now let us calculate the total current generated due to the resistances. So first we have to solve out the total resistance of circuit. This is R equivalent is equal to 5 ohm plus 8 ohm. These are given in series, so this is nothing but R1 plus R2 plus R3. 5 ohm plus 8 ohm plus 12 ohm. This will becomes 25 ohm. Now we have the value of R and V, and we have to find out the value of current I. So and potential difference V equal to 6 volt. This is given. Therefore current generated in circuit I equal to V by R. According to Ohm's law, V equal to IR, therefore I equal to V by R. Simply put down the values. V is 6 and R is 25. So 6 by 25. Now this will become 0.24 ampere. So 0.24 ampere current is drawn through the circuit. Now this current will pass through these resistances. Since this is in series, so current across 5 ohm is 0.24 ampere. This is current across 8 ohm is 0.24 ampere, and current across 12 ohm is 0.24 ampere. Means same current will flow. Since the resistances are in series, therefore the same current will flow from the each resistance. Since the resistances are in series, therefore 0.24 ampere current flows through each resistance. And this will be the reading of ammeter. So the same reading will be shown by the ammeter also. And now we have to find out the reading of voltmeter. So what is we have known across 12 ohm resistor? Resistance and current. So now voltage across 12 ohm resistance is equal to V equal to IR. According to Ohm's law, this will nothing but I into R. So I is 0.24 ampere and R is 12 ohm. So this will becomes 2.88 volt. So summarize your answer. Reading of ammeter equal to 0.24 ampere and reading of voltmeter 2.88 volt. This is here. Next problem is find the equivalent resistance when the following are connected in parallel. So we have to find out the equivalent resistance in case of parallel combination. So in case of parallel combination, the formula is given by 1 by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So put down the values simply. This is 1 by 1 plus 1 by 10 to the power 6. So now LCM will be 10 to the power 6 and this will becomes 10 to the power 6 plus 1. 10 to the power 6 plus 1. Therefore, the value of R will be equal to the reciprocal of this. So 10 to the power 6 divided by 10 to the power 6 plus 1. 1 by R equal to 10 to the power 6 plus 1 divided by 10 to the power 6. Therefore, R equal to 10 to the power 6 divided by 10 to the power 6 plus 1. Since 10 to the power 6 plus 1 and 10 to the power 6 both are nearly equal. 10 to the power 6 is a big quantity plus 1. This will be a very small quantity and both are nearly equals. 10 to the power 6 and 10 to the power 6 plus 1 both are nearly equal. So its answer should be approximate 1. Second part, in the similar manner, 1 by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So put down the values. 1 by 1 plus 1 by 10 to the power 3 plus 1 by 10 to the power 6. Now take the LCM. 10 to the power 6 will be the LCM. This is 10 to the power 6 plus 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 6 divided by 10 to the power 3. That means 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 3 multiplied by 1. 10 to the power 3 plus 10 to the power 6 divided by 10 to the power 6. 1 into 1, 1. So this will becomes. Again we have to find out R. 1 by R equal to this one. So R equal to reciprocal of this quantity. That means 10 to the power 6 divided by 10 to the power 6 plus 10 to the power 3 plus 1. Now 10 to the power 6 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. And this quantity will be divided by 10 to the power 6 means this, and 10 to the power 3 means 1000 plus 1. So 1, 2, 1000, 1. This one. So this quantity will be divided by this one, and the answer will be approximately equal to 0.99 ohm. Next problem is based on harder thinking skill. How can three resistors of resistances 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 6 ohm can be connected to give a total resistance of 4 ohm and 1 ohm? So we have to make a combination of parallel or series in order to make the total equivalent equal to 4 ohm. So if we first take 3 ohm and 6 ohm in parallel, and in the parallel combination of 3 ohm and 6 ohm, we will connect the 2 ohm in series, then this will comes out as 4 ohm. So let's check. Three ohm and 6 ohm will be in parallel, and 2 ohm will be in series. So the equivalent of parallel combination, one by r equal to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. LCM will be 6, 3 2 ja 6, 2 plus 1 divided by 6. 2 plus 1 3, 1 by r equal to 3 by 6, or r equal to 6 by 3 or 2. So the combination gives 2 ohm resistance. Combination of 3 ohm and 6 ohm in parallel gives 2 ohm resistance. And again, total equivalent of circuit, say this is R dash equal to 2 ohm, equivalent of these two plus 2 ohm, this will becomes 4 ohm. So if we connect 6 ohm and 3 ohm in parallel and 2 ohm in series, then the resistance of combination will be 4 ohm. Next we have to reduce to 1 ohm. So if we take 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 6 ohm in parallel, this will becomes, I think, 3 plus 2 5 plus 1 6. 6 divided by 6, that means 1. So if we connect these three resistances in parallel, this will becomes 1 ohm. So 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 6 ohm. Connect all these three in parallel. So the combination of equivalent are 1 by r equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. LCM will be 6, 2 3 ja 6, 3, 3 2 ja 6, 2, 6 1 ja 6, 1. So 3 plus 2 plus 1, 5 plus 1 6 divided by 6, 1. 1 by r equal to 1 or r equal to 1. So these three resistances will be connected in parallel. So such type of conceptual problems can be asked in your examination. So you have to think what kind of combination gives you the equivalent resistance, desired equivalent resistance. अगर आपको हमारा वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो लाइक और शेयर करें. साथ ही साथ वीडियो के नीचे दिए गए लिंक पर जाकर चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन प्रेस करें, जिससे आपको हमारे नए वीडियो के बारे में नोटिफिकेशन मिलती है। अपने प्रॉब्लम्स और सजेशंस कमेंट बॉक्स में लिखें। प्लीज वीडियो देखें।